country's central bank. It's also maintaining support for the Syrian opposition, recognizing the Syrian National Council as a legitimate representative of the Syrian people seeking for democratic changes. Recently, Russia's Prime Minister Vladimir Putin has said that meddling into other states' affairs may lead to a foreign intervention. He's also stressed that a desire and attempts to put democracy by force may and very often does bring the opposite effect.
For international reporting there, as Western powers pledge support for the opposition, they reiterated that a Libya-style scenario will not be repeated in Syria. But political analyst and activist Rick Rosef says Damascus is already following the same path.
The West as a whole has no interest in a peaceful resolution of the conflict within Syria. Rather, they want a one-sided victory for opposition forces, the deposing of the government. They want, in short, regime change, so that any effort made by the government in Damascus to cede a certain degree of power by bringing into play a multi-party coalition, for example, or to reach an agreement with non-violent opposition figures for an end to the violence in the country and some sort of national reconciliation is the furthest thing in the world that the West wants right now. The prospects for resolving the issue peaceably and for bringing about a reconciliation in Syria are not going to be aided by the sort of rhetoric, heated rhetoric. The Prime Minister of Qatar openly called for military intervention in Syria. The pattern has been established pretty clearly at this point. We've seen with last year Libya, this year Syria. The world community, the genuine world community, had better ask, who is it going to be tomorrow unless, these bellicose indeed powers are not put in their place.
Political analyst and activist Rick Rosef talking to us from Chicago.